Hey everyone, welcome back to Yoga with Brittany. My name is Brittany, and today we are doing a Let the Love In flow. So, just all about heart openers, chest openers, and just breaking through this heart shield. So, if you have blocks, you could have two of these, one on either side towards the back of your mat. And when you're ready, I will meet you on your mat. So today we are actually going to start in a comfortable seat. That can be whatever seat of your choice. We're just going to align the head over the heart, over the belly, over the pelvis, and take a deep breath in through the nose and let it go. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, sigh it out. 1 more time. Big breath in. Fill up the chest, fill up the ribs, fill up the belly. And like you're breathing out of a straw, slow, long exhale. You can flutter your eyes open if they were closed, and we'll take the arms up overhead. And then we'll reconnect our fingertips behind your back. So if you can interlace fingers, that would be great. If not, just grab opposite elbows. If you have your fingers interlaced, start to press your knuckles towards the mat and lift up through the chest. So broaden through the chest and the collarbones, and maybe even start to reach your knuckles even further down, creating a little bit of a back bend. If it feels okay on your neck, go ahead and let your head drop back. 1 more inhale. And on the exhale, slowly start to forward fold, keeping your hands bound or still grabbing onto opposite elbows. 1 more inhale. And then slowly bring it on up. Keep the fingers bound or have that grip on the elbows and just start to roll through the head, neck, and chest. Take it the other direction. And then bring it back to center. Release your grip if you have it still. And then we'll just roll through the shoulders. So bring the shoulders up to the ears and down the back. Up to the ears, down the back. 1 more this way, up and down the back. And then we're going to reverse that. So bring them up to the ears and hunch forward. Inhale up. Exhale round. 1 more inhale up. And exhale round. All right, and then we're going to make your way to a tabletop. So we're going to take a couple rolling cow cats here. So especially if you've taken my class before, you know that these are a favorite of mine. So I'm going to tuck my toes. On the inhale, I'm going to drop my belly and start to shift my hips back towards my heels, taking a cow-like shape with my upper body. On the exhale, I'm going to round my spine, press everything away, and lean forward into the wrists here, untucking the toes. Again, start to take that cow shape by dropping your hips back. Lift through the collarbones, lift the chin. And exhale, round it forward, lean forward, cat pose. 1 more, inhale it back. And exhale, round it forward. Untuck the toes and start to walk the hands out in front of you, dropping your chest to where your hands just were, keeping the hips lifted, puppy pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more time. And then we're just going to slowly sneak your upper body through into a sphinx. So take your elbows underneath the shoulders, hands out in front of you, spreading through the fingertips. Lift the gaze, lift the chin. If this is a lot for your low back, you can spread your feet a little bit. Just widen the legs to relieve any pressure and start to engage the belly as you pump your heart forward. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Let it go. Start to walk your hands underneath the shoulders and bring your chest to the mat. Keep the toes glued to the mat on the inhale. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Baby cobra. Exhale, let it go. 2 more. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, baby cobra. This time, if you want to let your hands hover, let them hover. Lift, lift, lift. On the exhale, press through the hands, through table, tuck the toes, and find down dog. So we'll pedal this one out. Take some time going slow between the left and the right leg, pressing your left heel to the mat, and then the right. Go with your breath. So this class is all about opening up that space in the chest, which for a lot of us is going to feel mostly just like a chest opening, chest stretching flow, but the pearl of this class really is breaking through that heart shield. So especially whenever we live in a constant state of fight or flight, we tend to round forward, kind of hunching our shoulders and standing, like in this defensive mode. So the idea of this class is to pull the shoulders back and open, let the heart be open, and then put your fists down because we don't need to live in a state of fight. All right. Take one more inhale here in this down dog. And let it go. We're going to walk our hands back to the back edge of the mat, right in front of our feet. Soft bend into the knees, and then grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. I love to start a class in ragdoll. Just get the blood flowing, checking in with the hamstrings and the calves, especially if this is your first time moving today. This could feel extra tight. And then play around with shifting the weight back and forth, side to side. Let the head and neck be heavy. You want to be able to feel the spine kind of decompressing here. Take one more inhale. Release the hands, walk them out to down dog. Good work. Whew. All right, inhale comes high to the toes. Bend your knees, and we're going to keep the hips lifted and then walk to the top of our mat on the balls of our feet. So if you can straighten through the back of the legs, you can straighten. The weight's going to come forward in our hands, and then we'll plant the feet. Soft bend in the knees, and then rise all the way up. Extended mountain. Watch the fingers as they come together. Bring the hands in front of the heart space. Tadasana. Mountain pose. I'm going to come to the top of my mat because I never always or quite end up where I want to go. And then I'm going to pick up all 10 toes and spread them and then root them back into your mat. This is just bringing awareness to all the corners of our feet. Tuck the pelvis. Start lifting the kneecaps, shoulders down the back, and then feel the collarbones open and expand as you slightly lift the chin, reaching the crown of the head up nice and long. Back of the neck is extended. You can have your arms down or right here in front of your heart space. This is your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Right here, we cultivate a lot of energy and from the ground up, kind of bringing it up through the soles of our feet. So soft bend on the knees. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, lead with your chest. Inhale, finds a half lift. Shoulders down the back, crown of head, extend long. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. 1 more, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take that left foot back. So check in with your alignment, building from the ground up, which means we always have a good, strong foundation first, and then we'll drop that left knee, untuck the toes, start hugging the inner thighs together, sweep the arms up high, Anjaneyasana. Breathe and really lift through the chest as you start to cactus arm here, pulling the shoulders and the elbows together behind you. Breathe in. On the exhale, shift the hips back, half split. Draw the right toes towards your face, and then pull that right hip crease back even further. Inhale comes forward to a low lunge. Reach the collarbones up, even if you have to come up to the finger pads, or if you need blocks here underneath your hands. Reach up with the chest, up with the chin. Exhale, half split. Inhale, bring it forward, just a little hip floss, my favorite. Exhale, half split. 1 more time, come forward. And exhale, half split. Good work. Inhale, reach your chest towards your toes, pull the right hip crease back, and then draw that right pinky toe mound towards you a little bit more as you press the big toe mound forward. Walk this left hand, we're going to walk it all the way across the right leg, And then start to walk this left arm out a little bit further than the right hand. So we're folding off to the right side of our mat over our extended leg. Inhale finds a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, start to come into that low lunge. Plant the left hand, sweep the right arm high. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand plants, left knee lifts. Step the right foot back to meet the left. High plank. So inhale, shift the body forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. This time, full cobra or an up dog. So let the knees hover if that feels okay. And then exhale, bend through the knees, tuck the toes, down dog. Breathe in and let it go. Inhale, left leg sweeps high. And then we're going to bend the knee, but we're not stacking the hips. So just bring that left heel closer to that left glute and draw that left knee up as high as you can. Come high onto the ball of the right foot if that feels okay. And then exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Bent knee, down dog, not stacked hips. So keep the hips in line. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Take it back. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Stay here for the inhale. Squeeze that left knee up and higher, and then step it through. Plant it between the hands. Come up to the finger pads if that gives you a little bit more space. And then hug the inner thighs together. Strong in the legs. Sweep the arms up. Crescent lunge. So get deep into the hips. Pretend this right hip bone has a weight, pulling your hips down and forward towards that left heel. Arms are high, biceps squeezing in by the ears. Press the hips forward, lift through the heart. Breathe in, cactus arms. Exhale, crescent lunge. So just bring those arms back as they were. 2 more times. Cactus arms, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, crescent lunge. Last time. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, we're going to come into a stork standing on our left leg. So shift all the weight forward as you hug this right knee. Woo, up and in. Good. Flex through the right foot. Breathe in. Arms up high. And then exhale, find warrior 3. So we'll kick this right leg back and then drop that right hip in line with the left. My hands are here at heart center. If it feels better to have your hands out behind you or ahead of you, you choose what feels good here. Breathe in and exhale. One more inhale. And then let it land. Crescent lunge, cactus arms, inhale. And then exhale, paint the wall in front of you with your hands. Plant them, step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, shifts the body forward. Listen up, exhale, we're just going to drop the hips towards our wrist. So as long as this feels okay on your low back, we're going to stay right here for a minute. If this is a lot, walk your feet out a little bit or a lot. Lift through the chest, lift through the chin. Breathe in. This is a hover dog. Slowly start to drop the knees and then bring your heels up to meet your glutes. You can roll through the ankles here. Just let this feel good. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and then start to lift your gaze. Lift your chin. Find a little bit of a back bend. I know this is intense. And then slowly tuck the toes. Plant the feet. Plant the toes, I should say. And send the hips up and back. Down dog. Inhale comes high to the toes. Bend your knees. Walk, hop, or float to the top. Whew, all right. Inhale finds a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. One more time, breathe. Let it go. Soft bend the knees, rise all the way up. And then hands at heart center or find your Tadasana, your starting point, just like we did on the other side. So a full body scan here. I know I always get all these little extra fidgets out in between, which I know a lot of yogis tell you not to do that, but I'm telling you, I've got the fidgets and they've got to go somewhere. Breathe in. Exhale, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, arms are up. And exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot back this time. Always checking in with that alignment. So wiggle that left foot forward if you need to. And then drop the right knee, untuck the toes. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Sweep the arms up high. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Start to lift the chest, lift the gaze. Breathe in. Exhale, and then draw the elbows and shoulders back behind you. Cactus arm. Breathe in. On the exhale, shift the hips back, plant the hands, half split. Inhale, walks it forward to a low lunge. We'll take the hip floss here on this side, and exhale, walk it back. Inhale comes forward, low lunge, and exhale, half split. Pull that left hip crease back. Mound of the pinky toe draws back towards the face, pressing the mound of the big toe forward. One more time, bring it forward. And exhale. This time we'll find a half lift, reach your chest towards your toes, and remember all those modifications that we did on the other side, we do on this side. So pull the toes towards your face, pull that left hip crease back, and push the right hip crease forward, and then start to walk that right hand all the way around to the left long edge of your mat, maybe walking it out a little bit further than this left hand to really stretch in the right side body. Breathe in. Let it go. One more inhale. And then walk the hands around to frame this left foot. Right hand plants, left arm reaches high, twisted low lunge. And then exhale, plant the left hand, pick up the right knee, step that left foot back to meet the right. Take your vinyasa flow. So inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale comes to that cobra or an up dog. And then exhale, lead with the hips, down dog. Breathe in. Exhale and out. And then inhale, right leg high, bend to the knee. So remember, we're not stacking the hip, we're just keeping that right hip point down in line with the left. Come to the ball of the left foot, reach that right heel towards the right glute, and then exhale, tiger curl, squeeze it in. Inhale, take it long. Exhale, squeeze it in. One more time, kick it back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Compress that right thigh into your chest, and then step it through. Building from the ground up, we'll rise into crescent lunge. Drop the hips, get really heavy, engage through that left knee, and then bring the elbows and the arms back behind you. Cactus arms, squeeze it in. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, crescent. One more time. Lift it all up. And exhale, crescent. Breathe in here. And then we'll start shifting our weight to that right leg. We find stork on this left side. Bring that left thigh parallel to the mat, flexing through the left foot, and then reach the chest up, reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms, airplane legs, left side. So drop that left hip in line with the right. Left toes are flexed, pointing down. And again, arms are wherever you feel like they should go, right here. Breathe in. Let it go. And then slowly let that left foot land. Crescent lunge, sweep the arms up high. Cactus arms, lift through the chin, chest. Exhale, paint the wall in front of you. Plant your hands, right foot back. Inhale, rolls it forward to high plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, bend through the knees, head to down dog. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale. And let it go. Inhale comes forward, and then we bend into the knees, kind of like a hover table here. One inhale. On the exhale, let the knees come down at the same time. Walk the hands back. We'll be seated on your feet. So this is where your blocks are going to come in handy. So again, if you have them, we're going to place them to the outsides of your ankles on either side. If you only have one, you can start with it on the left, and then we'll move it to the right. If you are open through the chest and you don't need a block, I will demo both for you. All right. So we're heading into a camel, and we'll just do one side at a time. So come up onto your knees, and a couple modifications are the blocks, or you can have your toes tucked, or the full, variation of this pose would be to untuck the toes. So just feel it out. We're going to take this right hand to your hip. Left arm is going to come up and cross the body. And then on the exhale, you're going to open this left shoulder towards the back of the room. So we'll just do that 3 times. Inhale up. Exhale, open. One more time, inhale up. And then exhale, open. This time we're gonna let this left hand land either here on our blocks as we rotate this chest up towards the ceiling, or you bring this left hand to the left heel. Again, our right hand is still on our hip, or it can be supporting the head. Breathe in. If you'd like to untuck your toes and go a little deeper, do so. Wherever you are, squeeze the glutes to tighten through the back of the body to support the back. Breathe in. Exhale. One more inhale. And just as slowly as you came into this, we will come out. Whew. Go ahead and sit back onto the heels. Bring your hands into your lap. And just breathe. Get back to your breath. Get back to that intention. Just feeling into that heart space. Opening it up so that you can give and receive love freely. Putting your fists down. You no longer have to fight. It's already yours. And you are worthy. Breathe in. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. If you need to take your block off to the right side, go ahead and do that now. We will come up to our knees. And same thing we did on the left, we'll do on the right. So already we want to draw that belly button up and in, squeeze the glutes, take your left hand to your left hip, and sweep this right arm in front of the face. And as it crosses the ear, we're going to open it to the back of the room. Inhale up. Exhale, open. One more time, inhale up. This time we're going to let it land. So it's either going to land on that block, which is right to the outside of our right ankle, or we're going to let it come to the heel as we reach the chest towards the ceiling. And that left hand is either here on our hip or it supports the head. Again, take this to your deepest variation. Keep the glutes engaged, pressing the hips forward as if you had like an apple in between the thighs. We're squeezing them together and in. One more inhale. And then exhale as slowly as you came in. We'll come out. And then bring your hips to your heels. Breathe in. Let it go. One more inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands forward to a tabletop position. And then we're going to do a couple more of those rolling cat-cows, but this time we're going to inhale, take the cow back as you drop your hips towards your heels. Toes can be tucked here if you'd like. Lift through the collarbones, lift through the chest. Exhale, round it forward, cat back. On this inhale, we're going to drop our hips towards our wrists. And then on the exhale, we're going to lift our chin all the way back. Inhale, start to find that cow back towards child's pose. Exhale, cat back, bring it forward. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, take your gaze up and back. One more time, lead with the hips. Cow back, child's pose. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, drops the hips. And exhale, takes your gaze up, chin up and back. Exhale, inhale, we'll find tabletop. Oop. Sorry about lost you guys there. And then we're going to roll it forward and then squeeze the elbows into your sides as you slowly lower all the way to your belly. I'm going to take your arms out to it, or your right arm out to a T. Keep your left hand right here by your chest or by your face. And we're going to roll our body over that right arm. Let your right ear or your right cheek come to the mat. And this left foot steps right behind that right thigh. Left hand is either going to stay here for balance, or it can wrap behind your back. Or if you're feeling really open in the chest, reach back and grab a hold of those fingertips. So interlacing the hands here, really opening through the chest. And as you're here, just visualize that heart shield cracking open and all the pieces falling on the floor. One more inhale. And then roll it through to your belly. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, finds a baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Left hand comes out to a T. Right arm pushes you over top of this left arm. And the right foot steps directly behind the left. And again, this right hand can stay here by your face for balance. You can go around your back or reach back for those left fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale. Release your grip and slowly come back to your belly. We're going to come back to that Sphinx pose here. So bringing your forearms to the mat, elbows underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread out long in front of you, and then take your legs, mine are a little bit closer together. You can take them as wide apart as you would like, whatever feels good to your low back. We're going to start right here. Exhale, and if you're feeling really good right here, start to widen the arms and walk them out, lifting into a full seal pose, squeezing the glutes, lifting through the collarbones, feel the shoulders spread apart, maybe lifting the chin. And then if this feels good, start walking your hands back even closer to the body. Take this to your depth. So you can still be in Sphinx pose if you like. Just listen to your body. One more inhale. And then slowly snake-like lower to the mat. We're going to kick the heels up and then plant one hand on top of the other. Bring your chin to your hands and then just windshield wiper your legs left and right. We are going to take a floor bow. So if you have this in your practice and want to take it at the same time, go ahead and drop both feet. And then take your hands back behind you and let your chin or your lips come to the mat. If you are not quite sure where we're heading, we're going to do one side at a time. I'll demo one side at a time for you. Okay, so we're taking one side. I'm going to take my right hand back to where it was, right underneath my chin. Reaching my left arm back, I'm going to kick my left heel into the left glute and grab a hold of the outside of my left ankle. So breathe in. Exhale. And then on the inhale, we're going to flex through this left foot and start to kick into that left leg, pulling the left shoulder up and off the mat. You can use your right hand for some stability to also press your chest away from the mat. So this is a half bow. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the inhale, kick a little more, lift a little higher, creating almost like a teardrop with the body. And then slowly let the left knee come down. Left leg drops, left hand comes back to stack on top of the right. And you can take those windshield wipers if you'd like, or just kind of wiggle the legs left and right, back and forth. Reset the spine. If you did both sides the first time, do both sides again. If not, we'll take it to the right. So right hand's going to sweep back. We're going to plant the chin on the left hand and then kick the right heel into the right glute and grab the outside of the right ankle. Take an inhale to set up. Exhale to let go. Flex through that right foot and inhale, lift, using that left arm to press your chest away, press the mat away. Lift, 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 kick, kick, kick. Try to draw the right knee into the midline. One more exhale. And then slowly bring the right heel back into the glute. Drop the right knee down. Let the right foot drop. And then right hand comes back stacked on the left. Again, you can just shimmy your legs side to side, or you can do that windshield wiper variation. And then we're going to press through the hands, come through to tabletop, and then swing the legs all the way around. Wherever you are, we're going to bring the soles of your feet together. So you can bring them all the way in if you're feeling really open here in the legs. We haven't worked too much on the legs today, so just listen to your body. If this is a lot, bring your feet out a little bit further and make more of a diamond shape. We're just going to pump the heart forward. And on the exhale, lead with the chest and let the shoulders and the back round. So this is gonna just kind of reverse all of that chest opening and stretching that we just did. If this is too far for you, feel free to use your block in whatever way feels comfortable. One more inhale. And slowly come on out, rolling up the spine. And that concludes our practice today. So we just had a very quick little heart opener. It can be pretty intense on the back. So just take it easy. Make sure that you're feeling nice and open and stretched. And if you would like to continue on your practice, I have plenty more videos to choose from. So please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. It was my honor to practice with you today. Namaste.